Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of English in Practice. It's Kareem with you, your English teacher. Today we will look at some idioms and expressions that can help us in different situations in our daily lives. These idioms can help us express different meanings and different ideas in a more fluent way. They can also help us have a better understanding of the language. So keep watching. The first idiom for today is all ears. When you say that you are all ears, that means you are ready and eager to listen and pay attention to something. Let's have an example. Let's say we have two speakers, A and B. A, I have something to say. B, I'm all ears. Now in this example, we have a conversation between two people. The first person says, I have something to say. Now the first person, or speaker A, is indirectly asking speaker B to listen carefully. So when I say I have something to say, I have something to tell you, that means I need you to pay attention to me because I need to tell you something. Now speaker B does understand what speaker A wants and says I'm all ears, which means I am ready and willing to pay attention and to listen to what you have to say. The second idiom for today is be glad to see the back of someone or something. This idiom, again, doesn't have to deal with the literal meaning. This idiom means that you are happy because someone is leaving, or you're happy because something bad is ending or has ended. Let's have examples. Example 1, Jack has finally left the company. Everyone was glad to see the back of him. Example 2, my cousin has been staying with me for 2 weeks now. I like him, but I would be glad to see the back of him now. Example 3, working at that company was like hell. I am glad to see the back of that place. In all of these three examples, I'm basically expressing the same idea using the same idiom. In the first two examples, I'm saying that I'm happy because someone left or is leaving. In the third example, I'm saying that I'm happy because a bad experience has ended. Let me add some context here and explain the meanings of these examples. In the first example, we have a person called Jack. This Jack works in the same company or at the same company I work at. Now, no one likes Jack because, let's say, Jack is rude and mean to everyone. So when he left the company, everyone was happy. And this idea was expressed using the idiom, glad to see the back of him, which means we were all happy to see him leaving. In the second example, I'm not talking about a person I don't like. My cousin has been staying with me for a long time now, for 2 weeks. So he outstayed his welcome. I don't want him to stay anymore. It's not because I don't like him. I do like my cousin. It's just he basically stayed too much. And I really want to go back to my normal life, being alone in my apartment. So when I say I would be glad to see the back of him, that means I will be happy when or if he leaves. In the third example, I'm not talking about a person, I'm talking about a bad experience. I said that working at that company was like hell. So I used to work at a company, and working at that company was like hell because it was very bad. Maybe bad boss, bad work environment, bad colleagues, bad everything. So I hated working at that place. But now I don't work at that place anymore. That's why I'm glad to see the back of that place. That means I'm happy that this bad experience has ended. The third idiom for today is chance one's arm. Now, if you chance your arm, that means you do something that is risky and dangerous and may not be successful just because you want to achieve something. Example 1, Jack has decided to chance his arm to start his new business. Example 2, I've had enough in this country. I believe it's time to chance my arm abroad. In both examples, I'm basically expressing the same idea. In the first example, we have a person called Jack. Jack already has a secure job. He has a fixed salary at the end of each month. He has a good life. However, Jack is not really happy with that. He wants to start his new business. So, using the idiom, chance his arm, in this example means that Jack is giving up his secure job, is giving up everything, is leaving everything behind and doing something risky here. He wants to risk everything he has in order to start his new business. And this business may not be successful. That's why I use the idiom chance his arm. So Jack is doing something that is risky and dangerous and may not be successful. In the second example, I'm talking about myself. Let's say I've lived in this country for a very long time, and now I feel that it's time to move. I believe it's time to go to another country, to see new people, to see a new culture, to have a new job, to start a new life basically. So I do have a good life. I do have a job. I do have everything. I do have friends. I do have relationships here. So now I believe I need to chance my arm abroad, which means I have to risk everything here and go to a new country. So basically what I'm doing here, according to the idiom, is that I'm doing something dangerous that may not be successful. I may travel and nothing would work for me there, and then I would just go back disappointed. Or maybe I will go there and find a job and like the life there, like the new life basically, and be happy. We don't know. But I'm basically risking everything, and that's what the idiom is expressing. The fourth and last idiom on today's episode is donkey's years. Donkey's years simply means a very long time, or just a long period of time. We don't really know how this idiom was coined, but according to Oxford English Dictionary, people used to say donkey's ears to refer to a long period of time, because donkeys have long ears. But after a while, it was rhymed into donkey's years because of how it was pronounced. So now everyone says donkey's years instead of donkey's ears. What we really care about here is that donkey's years means a long period of time. Let's have examples. Example 1, I haven't seen her in donkey's years. Example 2, I've been working as a taxi driver for donkey's years. In both examples, donkey's years means a long time, or for a very long time. I haven't seen her in a very long time, and I have been working as a taxi driver for a long time, or for several years. Today, we looked at different idioms and expressions that can help us become more fluent when speaking in English, and that can help us understand better what other people are saying in English. I hope you enjoyed the lesson. Thank you very much. Stay safe.